Rafa Benitez is no more, that's right, over at Celta Vigo as he has been fired, that's right, walking away from the club as they navigate the drop. Will they go down? We'll take a little look at next. That's right, folks, back once again with a prediction video. Today we take a look at match number 29, that's right, over in La Liga. And we'll get to that in a second. If you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for La Liga is right here. Under one Ruski, that's right, of course. Drama at the foot of the table as Celta Vigo. Still outside the drop zone, but of course looking for a new gaffer. But at the tip of the top of the table, it's as you were. Real Madrid and Girona still duking out for top spot. Who will take advantage this week? We'll take a little look in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, subscribe. Your one-stop shop for, of course, La Liga is right here under one Ruski. So let's get cracking, of course, and look back at how we all got on last time around. But first and foremost, it is me. Of course, kicking it all off, Barcelona with a 1-0 win over Mallorca. I went with a 2-0 win myself. Valencia, 1-0 win over Getafe. I went with a 2-1 win myself as well. Atletico Madrid hit the shitters against Cadiz, 2-0 loss there. I went the other way. Sociedad, big winners for them over Granada, 3-2 win for me, or for them, should I say. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Girona, 2-0 winners over Osasuna. Got that one spot on the nose as well. Alaves, 1-0 win over Vallecano. I went with a draw myself. Bilbao picked up a 2-0 win over Las Palmas. I won with a 2-1. Real Madrid 4-0 winners over Celta Vigo. I won with a 3-1. Villarreal 3-2 winners over Real Betis. Big win for them. 2-1 in my eyes. And Sevilla with a win, or a point, against Almeria. Oh my days, Sevilla are shit. Almeria, though, are shitter than that. That's, of course, the state of play there. What about the state of play in the table? Well, have a little look then, shall we? Here we go, like. It is Real Madrid kicking ass and taking aim. 7 points clear at the top of the table with Girona in second spot, just by 1 point over Barcelona. Athletic Madrid a little bit further off there in fourth spot. Got a bit of work to do to keep Athletic Bilbao at bay. Going down as Almeria, it's Granada, it's Cadiz right here, right now. But it could all change very much so over the next few days, of course, including this weekend's drama. We'll get into all of that in a second. But let's, of course, have a look at how you guys got on with the Super Brewski. Of course, it's time for our regular update. So here we go then. It is 26 Hammond, 26 J Hammond kicking ass with 12 points. Alex Weller up there. Alongside him, 10.5. Barcelonista in bronze, of course. Is that right? No, it's not right. It's Jake Hammer kicking ass, then it's TRB, then it's Barcelonista, then it's Music 1207, Alex Weller 37.7, and Mo, that's right. Those are the guys kicking ass and taking out. Shigstar with the coolest name in town. Of course, the top of the shop, though, is Frosty kicking ass 277.5 points ahead of Costas K, though, in second. JSP's FC not too far away. If you see your name, what you got to do? You got to smash your subscribe, boys and girls. That is it. As we look forward to those next round of games, and they are coming at you thick and fast. In fact, so fast they're here already. That's right, as we look forward to these games coming at you all the way forward then to the 15th of March, which will be Friday. It'll be Sociedad. It'll be Cadiz, of course, over at the Real Arena. Now, these two sides have played each other 13 times, 2005, 8 wins for Sociedad, nothing for Cadiz, 5 draws so far. The biggest win for Sociedad was a 3-0 win, scoring 24 goals in 13 matches, 1.85 goals a game. Cadiz yet to get a win, but they have scored 7 goals in those 13 matches, 0.54 goals a game on average. Cadiz, though, 42% form for them right now, winless, just 1 win in 5, 1 win in 6 even, 18th of the table, 22 points on the board against the Sociedad side, 2 wins the last 6 games, 33% form for them heading into this one. They are 6th with 43 points on the board right now. They did pick up a 0-0 draw last time around in March over at the Real Arena. Of course, the reverse fixture in Cadiz was also a 0-0 draw. Sociedad have yet to concede a goal against Cadiz over the last 5. Goodness gracious me. The odds right here right now, we've got 2-1 on as Real Sociedad, 13-5 the draw, 8-1 is your away win. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Sociedad on this one. Points in the bag and move the chains. That's right, Mallorca against Granada coming at you over at Mallorca. They have played each other 12 times, 2011, 1 win for the hosts, 8 wins for Granada, 3 draws so far. The biggest win for the hosts, in fact, they only win 2-1 win, scoring 14 goals in those 12 matches, 1.17 goals a game. Meanwhile, Granada 6-2 win the biggest, scoring 26 goals in 12 matches, 2.17 goals a game on average. Granada, though, 25% form for them right now, unbeaten. Sorry, when I say unbeaten, I mean winless in 7 matches, of course, 19th of the table, 14 points on the board. Against the Mallorca side, 58% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 4. Of course, they are 15th with 27 points on the board. Of course, last time around, they're over at Mallorca. It was a 6-2 win for Granada way back in May 2022. The reverse fixture in Granada was a 3-2 win for Granada, who have scored 13 goals against Mallorca over the last 3 games combined. That's averaging over 4 a game. Of course, the odds right here right now, 6-5 on is your Mallorca, 23-10 is the draw, 4-1 is your long shots. That's Granada. Going to go with a 1-0 win, more conservative there, 1-0 win in the end for the host. Osasuna up against Real Madrid. That's right, coming at you over at the Estadio El Sadar. They have played each other 44 times in 1983. 5 wins for Osasuna, 29 wins for Real Madrid. We've got 10 draws so far. The biggest win for Osasuna, 3-0 win, scoring 37 goals in 44 matches, 0.84 goals a game. Meanwhile, Real Madrid with a big 7-1 win, their biggest, scoring 93 goals in 44 matches, 2.11 goals a game on average. They are unbeaten in the last 6 matches, 75% form for them right now. They are top with 69 points on the board. Up against the Osasuna side, who are 10th with 36 points on the board. They are 58% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 5. Last time around, over at the Estadio El Sadar, it was a 2-2 win for Real Madrid, who have actually won 3 in the bounce against Osasuna in all competitions, in all venues. The odds right here right now, we've got Osasuna 5-1 for the victory, 7-4 on is your Real Madrid, 3-1 is the draw here. 2-1 win for Madrid on this one, remaining tip at the top of the table. Kicking off forwards, Getafe, it's Girona, it's the battle of the G's. That's right, coming at you over at the Coliseum. Alfonso Perez played for the 12 times 2013, got 3 wins for Getafe, 5 wins for Girona, 4 draws so far. The biggest win for the host, 4-1 win, scoring 17 goals in 12 matches, 1.42 goals a game. Girona, though, 5-1 win, the biggest, scoring 23 goals in 12 matches, 1.92 goals a game heading into this one. Girona on 42% form for them right now, just 2 wins of the last 6 games. Up against Getafe side, just 1 win the last 6, 42% form for them. Also, they are 12th with 35 points on the board as well. Last time around, over at Getafe, it was a 3-2 win for Getafe back in March back in 2023. The reverse fixture in Girona back in August 2023, that was a 3-0 win for Girona, of course. And the home side hasn't won, the away side hasn't won this game since Girona beat Getafe back in September 2016. That was in Ligue 2, or La Liga, the Segunda Division. Of course, the odds right here right now, we're looking at it. We are Getafe 23-10 for the victory, 23-10 is the draw, 5-4 is your away win. We are back in Girona here, 2-1 win against Getafe. Athletic Bilbao up against Alaves, coming at you over on Saturday, the 16th of March, of course. Locking horns again over at the San Mamés Stadium. They have played each other 28 times since 1989. We've got 15 wins for Bilbao, 6 wins for Alaves, 7 draws so far. The biggest win for the host here, 5-0 win, scoring 41 goals in 28 matches, 1.46 goals a game. Meanwhile, Alaves 3-1 win, the biggest, scoring 23 goals in 28 matches, 0.82 goals a game. Alaves on 42% form for them right now, just 1 win in the last 6. They are 13th, 32 points on the board at the moment. Meanwhile, Bilbao just 1 defeat in the last 6, 67% form for them right now. They are 5th with 53 points on the board as well. Last time around, over at the San Mamés in the league, it was a 1-0 win for Bilbao back in October 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 2-0 win for Bilbao over Alaves back in September 2023. Extra Brucey bonus point here. Bilbao did beat Alaves also in the Copa del Rey round of 16 back in January this calendar year. 2-0 win it was in that one. And of course, Bilbao are unbeaten against Alaves over the last 5 and haven't conceded a goal in any of those games. Meanwhile, the odds right here right now, we've got 20-11 on is your Bilbao. They're 11-4 the draw, 6-1 is your long shots. That's Alaves 2-0 win, another clean sheet to boot. Meanwhile, Sevilla up against Celta Vigo, coming at you over at Sevilla. Now these two sides have played each other 45 times in 1983. We've got 17 wins apiece, 11 draws so far. The biggest win for Sevilla, 4-0 win, scores 61 goals in 45 matches, 1.36 goals a game. Celta Vigo without Benitez, remember, 4-0 win, the biggest, score 57 goals in 45 matches, 1.27 goals a game. They're on 42% form. Celta Vigo right now, just 1 win in the last 5. They are 17th with 24 points on the board against the Sevilla side. 67% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 14th with 28 points on the board as well. Last time on that over at Sevilla was a 2-2 draw back in April 2023. In fact, the last 4 matches between the two sides have ended up all square. The odds though for this one, 2019 on is your Sevilla. They are favoured here, 5-2 the draw, 14-5 is your away win. We are back in a win for Sevilla against managers Celta Vigo. Kicking off forward is Villarreal against Valencia in the battle of the V's. Now these two sides have played each other 57 times since 1988. We've got 21 wins for Villarreal, 25 wins for Valencia, and 11 draws so far. The biggest win for Villarreal was a 4-1 win, scoring 71 goals in 57 matches, 1.25 goals a game. Meanwhile, Valencia 5-0 win, the biggest, scored 79 goals, 57 matches, 1.39 goals a game on average. On 50% form, are Valencia 1-2 lost to undrawn to over the last 6. They are 8th, 40 points on the board against Villarreal. Size 67% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 11th, 35 points on the board as well. Last time around, they're over at Villarreal. It was a 2-1 win for the hosts way back in December 2022. The reverse fixture in Valencia was a 3-1 win for Valencia. That's right, back in January 2024, of course. In fact, the away side hasn't won this game in competitive action since Valencia beat Villarreal in the Europa League way back in April 2019. Goodness gracious me. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Villarreal 21-20 for the victory, 5-2 the draw, 13-5 is your away win. 3-1 win for me for the hosts on this one, as Villarreal take all the points. Meanwhile, Las Palmas up against Almira. Of course, they are struggling. They've been struggling all season. Played each other 28 times since 1996. We've got 5 wins for Las Palmas, 10 wins for Almira, 13 draws so far. The biggest win for the hosts, 2-0 wins, scoring 27 goals in 28 matches, 0.96 goals a game on average. Almira, though, 3-0 win the biggest, scoring 39 goals in 28 matches, 1.39 goals a game as well. Almira, just 1 defeat in the last 5 for them, 33% form for them. At the moment, they are 20th, 10 points all season. Meanwhile, Las Palmas on 42% form for them right now. Winless in the last 4 games. They are 9th, 37 points on the board as well. Last time around, they're over at Gran Canaria. It was a 1-1 draw way back in January 2022. That was in the Segundo Division. The reverse fixture in Almira, 2-1 win it was for Las Palmas back in October this year. The odds right here, right now, we're looking at Las Palmas 20-19 on for the victory, 5-2 the draw, 3-1 is of course your away win. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Las Palmas on this one. Into the final 2 now as Vallecano is of course Real Betis, of course, coming at you over at the Estadio de Valcastella. Played each other 32 times in 1985. We've got 8 wins for Vallecano, 14 wins for Real Betis. We've got 10 draws so far. The biggest win for Vallecano, 3-0 win, scoring 40 goals in those 32 matches, 1.25 goals a game. Of course, Real Betis on 4-0 win, their biggest, scoring 53 goals in 32 matches, 1.66 goals a game heading into this one. Just 1 minute 6th for Real Betis right now, 33% form for them. They are 7th with 42 points on the board against the Vallecano side. 17% form for them right now. Winners in the last 10 matches, 16th at the table, 26 points all season long. Last time around that over in Vallecano, it was a 2-1 win for Real Betis, who are unbeaten against Vallecano over the last 6, including a 1-0 win in the reverse fixture over at Betis back in September 2023. The odds right here, right now, we've got Vallecano 7-5 for the victory, 9-4 the draw, 21-10 is your away win. Of course, on this one, going to go with a 2-1 win for Real Betis on this one, taking the points and moving the chains. And then we wrap it up with an absolute cracker. It's Madrid, it's Barcelona, it's coming at you over at the Civitas Metropolitano. They have played each other 70 times in 1993. We've got 18 wins for Atletico, 35 wins for Barcelona. We've got 17 draws so far. Madrid, 3-0 win the biggest, scoring 94 goals in 70 matches, 1.34 goals a game on average. Barcelona, 6-0 win the biggest, scoring 131 goals in 70 matches, 1.87 goals a game on average as well. 83% form for Barcelona, unbeaten in at least the last 6 games. They are 3rd with 61 points on the board against the Atletico Madrid side, 42% form for them. 2 wins in the last 6 games. They are 55 points on the board, 4th in the table. Last time around over in Madrid, it was a 1-0 win for Barcelona, who've won 4 in the bounce against Atletico. In fact, keeping 3 clean sheets on the row as well. The odds right here right now, 30-10 is your Madrid, 5-2 the draw, 2-1 is your away win. Gonna go with a Desmond 2-2 on this one. Point apiece. Madrid will be happier than Barcelona. But that, my friends, is what I've got. And if I am right, this is what the table will look like. That's right, of course. It will be Madrid. It will be Girona. It will be Barcelona with Bilbao in that top 4. Almira, Granada, and Cadiz going down. Celta Vigo without Rafa Benitez, still hanging on by the skin of the teeth. But that, my friends, is it. Make sure you get your picks in on the Super Brew. And, of course, we'll be back after the international break. But, of course, until then, subscribe, smash the old like, and, of course, I'll see you soon for the next one.